Hey guys, welcome to the Exotic Frequency channel. It's been a while since I posted on this channel. Like I always say that, but I've been busy on TikTok and other been doing other things. I keep hearing about how the Large Hadron Collider is actually restarting. It actually restarted on April 22nd of this year, but they're gonna do a bigger test on July 5th, 2022. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I keep hearing different things about people's theories on what's going to happen. You guys know that, for those of you who have been following for years, um, at CERN they developed or they produced something called antimatter. And there was a scientist that actually said the more antimatter that they produce, it can act like this substance can change not change your thoughts, but make people more aggressive. And it can also it has other properties too, right? Like it could be used for military uses. They left antimatter at a university, and all the students ended up having really bad dreams. And whoever stayed there, right? Students, staff, whatever. So they had to move this antimatter over. Now they didn't tell the students and the staff that they were holding it there. They just didn't, it just made people act strange, right? Like more aggressive. And I feel like this month is going to be a crazy month because apparently, like this article says on space.com, Large Hadron Collider is going to push physics to the edge. And this kind of freaks me out because I'm just finishing building my PC. I'm gonna order the final parts, and then I'm also in the midst of a move. I find it interesting how this is all kind of. I have this insane family drama happening right, you know, this month, and my birthday is also this month, so it's not going to be a very happy birthday. I'm assuming. Um, Yeah, but for those of you who don't know, at the Large Hadron Collider, they're trying to figure out what created everything. They're trying to recreate the Big Bang, and I heard on CERN's official TikTok account, there's a lady that's boasting about how this is going to be the one of the biggest experiments ever. They're ramping things up at full power. And in my mind, I'm like, that's great, but like, y'all don't know the actual like effects this is gonna have, and the people who work there are not gonna promote scary conspiracies. Just like with everything nowadays, anything that has a lick of conspiracy talk in it, it's not gonna be. And you guys know from what I can't use the code word, but the V and stuff. If you don't agree with that, then you're just shut out, and that's just it. There's no arguing. But I'm glad that there are some people talking still about that. And I have to pick and choose my words here. Again, I'm going to be uploading something on BitChute. I actually found an old video on TikTok that was circulating. A lady was recording it. Now, this video was on YouTube actually about the LHC. Now, the video was taken down years ago, about 5 years ago. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was trying to download it, but YouTube took it away. And I couldn't find out where the content creator went, the original uploader. But I did find a piece of it. It was actually the CERN scientist that he resigned from CERN, and he was working with the Large Hadron Collider. He actually became a Christian after, because he spilled the beans basically about what was happening. And just to give you guys a summary on what he said, he basically said that what they were finding out at CERN was just mind blowing, and they were finding things out that they wouldn't think that they would find, like with the universe, like how they found antimatter, how people can produce antimatter, right? And apparently violence and negative thoughts, all that stuff is linked to antimatter. Now what they found was that we live in a place where there's matter, right? The scientists basically described this place as the more tame dimension, right? I guess you could say God has some type of balance here. But in the other dimension, kind of like in that show Stranger Things, you guys know about soft disclosure, how Hollywood kind of lets you know what's going on. in Stranger Things, the characters go into a dimension that looks just like ours, but it's like unstable. You know, there's other entities in there. You could refer them, basically, these entities, as demonic entities, something you would, see in horror movies. I think they're actually finding this, and they're exploring this other dimension more, and they're bringing entities or whatever over during these experiences. Like, basically, they're creating portals. Now they're saying it's for science. They won't. They're not going to use the same language as I am. Obviously, they're going to say that, no, we're colliding particles to push physics to the edge, quote unquote, right? Um, Hunt for dark matter, extra dimensions. Well, at least they actually tell you right here, right? But it's one of those things that's very freaky. Sure, it's pushing science to the edge, but I mean, when I experienced the Mandela effect 6 years ago, it completely changed me. It completely changed my whole outlook on everything. And although I don't keep up with the Mandela effect anymore, as I have a lot of stuff, in my personal life that kind of went, uh, really bad. And just recently, like last night, it got out of control. Like, I was just in my room, and my brother has been going off about properties, and he wants to become rich, right? I don't want to get into that though. That's going to be for another TikTok video. Basically, my aunt and my brother both kind of like attacked me, and I'm finding that kind of interesting though, because they both got the what. And I've noticed everyone who's got the what has changed in a very subtle way. I can't describe it. I'm the only one in my family that hasn't got it yet. Now, I've been tested for the virus multiple times at my past job. I had to get tested, but I don't work at that job anymore. Now I really am not for. I mean, like, my trust levels are pretty much depleted now. I don't trust anything or anyone nowadays. So but yeah, let's see here. Oh yeah, so I also wanted to get. I don't want to talk about the Large Hadron Collider for the most of this video. You guys have probably definitely heard about the Google engineer who claimed that AI has come to life. Now, he was suspended for this, and when I heard about this, I mean, I wasn't surprised. You guys know from my past videos when I talked about, cryptocurrency and the very deep conspiracy within that world, that I thought that this is it. You know what I mean? Like, and a part of me was excited, but then I was also terrified, because I remember what I went through 4 years ago. I had a bit of a mental breakdown. I was going down the Bitcoin rabbit hole, as you guys know. Now, it's insane how the world is today. How people are people who don't know much about cryptocurrency have now, like, I guess you could say my brother is kind of this way. He's just, or people I've met at my uh, um, former coworkers, think they know what they're talking about. Little do they know, the actual facts and the OGs behind the space, and what secrets kind of lie there. So I don't want to get into that though. I'm gonna make a part two to this video, because I feel like I'm rambling a bit. But yeah, you guys have probably heard of this guy Blake. He said that the AI basically reminded him of a child who knew a lot about physics. I'm sure it says it here. Yeah, there you go. I think it was a 7 or 8-year-old child that happens to know physics. And I think he said that, well, I'm pretty sure it must have passed the Turing test here. But yep, I kind of want to make this video really short, and because, like I said, there's a lot of chaos going on in my life right now, and I'm not surprised. If that Large Hadron Collider is on, then that definitely makes me wonder what's actually going on. But anyway, I'm gonna make a part two to this video. I got a lot of stuff I have to do. I have to look for a apartment now officially, and just figure out how figure out the move. And I'm also working a continental schedule at my new job, which I'm still trying to get used to. So yeah, so keep me in your prayers. It's gonna be very difficult, obviously. I appreciate the new subscribers. And I also appreciate the follows on TikTok. I actually just passed over 2,000 people on TikTok. So thank you so much for that. And guys, I will see you all later. Again, hang in there because things are about to get wild. And remember, the LHC officially restarted on Friday, April the 22nd, after 3 years of maintenance and upgrades. Incredible, right? All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Uh, Stay safe, and I'll see you later.